Welcome back. We had a small coffee break, so as to say, but I don't think much has changed. Anyway, let's take it off to Viraj. Viraj.
So as of now, NDA is leading on 197 seats.
It's gone up.
Yeah.
How much? We went for a break. It was 180.
It was 195.
187.
No, 195. It has gone to 197.
97. So BJP is leading on 90 seats. JDU is leading on 79. LJP is leading on 20 seats. HAM is leading on 4 and RLM is leading on 4. Total comes to 197. This 197 is from 243. Then as far as Mahagathbandhan is concerned, RJD is leading on 30 seats. CPI-ML is leading on 4. Congress is leading on 5 seats. CPIM is leading on 1 and their total is 40. As far as others are concerned, AIMIM is leading on 5 seats and BSP is leading on 1 seat. So the total is 243. NDA is leading on 197. That is more than 80% of the seats they are getting. As far as vote share is concerned, BJP is getting a vote share of 21.3%. JDU is getting a vote share of 18.9%. LJP is at 5.3%. On the other hand, Mahagathbandhan RJD is at 23.1%. CPIML is at 3.1% and Congress is at 8.1%.
Now, actually, I think before we went, I thought the figures were 185, 187. It's gone to 197. No, I'll start with Dodor. Is this expected? Because I am being very I did not expect this, and we spoke to so many people from Bihar right across. They were expecting to win. That's what we've been on record also about that. But these figures are astounding. And another thing, Dodor, AIMM and Congress 5 seats. Now that is a trend that we need to analyze probably in the evening or something. That is a trend. So that means the minorities are shifting away from
traditional,
yes.
Even
traditional,
RJD also.
Yes. Yeah, Dr.
So whatever information that I am collecting, whatever news articles that I am reading and whoever I am talking to, even in Bihar, nobody was of the opinion that they would get 80% of the totally polled votes.
More. 197,
80% of the votes in favor of NDA. That I don't think so. That was anybody's calculation. At least to the people that I spoke. But yes, although initially 10 days before the election, 15 days before the election, they would say 19-20 with JDU having an upper hand. After the elections were over, looking at this, they would say they should be able to make it comfortable. And into last also, they were saying up to 140, 150. That is what yes, that is 140, 150 is what they were saying. And even if you see the exit polls also, 135 to 150. That's the range most of these are saying. Except 1 or 2 are saying that it should be the other way around. Mahagathbandhan will win. Just 1 or 2 polls. Yes. So other than that, I don't think so. Anybody was expecting this kind of a margin.
No, but this thing, moving on to this traditional vote bank where you were saying 5, 6. What is the trend?
I don't think that see, whenever there is a surge, or when you see a promise in a particular person or a government and the opposite side you don't see any kind of promise, then the voters also in a kind of dilemma that what is to be done. And when you see a total shift, there is a hawa that is created saying that there is no point in voting for the other side, and then that resulted in some kind of a wave. That is what I see here. That once that Vatavaran Nirmiti Manda, once that Vatavaran happens or atmosphere builds up in favor of a particular, sometimes it builds up in a nature of storm and it destroys the other side completely.
Yeah, that I agree.
That is what I see.
I agree with
now,
that. Because
what is the
that movement of the traditional. See, I agree, because in India we are very clear. Once we know, fine, if he's going to win, like say Advocate Samant is going to win, everybody will go to that. Yeah, I may not like you, But I'll go to that to at least tomorrow I can say, no, I voted. No, but here I'm saying this is the shifting of the traditional vote.
Correct.
base.
Traditional.
That I'm talking
Yes,
about very specifically.
that no. So therefore, whenever this shifting has happened, it has lost all the boundaries.
No, but for
And
reasons. Why?
because people just does not trust the opposition at all. See, if you see the composition now, we were talking about that MY. Now that MY also has been shifting. They probably thought fit that we would not shift it to this side, but they have shifted to somewhere else. So the vote shifting has happened not for the person who has been ruling for 20 years. It has happened for somebody who has been in opposition for last 20 years. Vote shifting has not happened for the ruling. On the contrary, others have come and joined them. It is on the contrary the votes of the opposition, traditional votes of the opposition that has been shifted.
Within themselves.
Either within themselves or to some other something part. So therefore, what this election is, this will open eyes for so many.
Yeah.
It's an eye. It will open eyes for so many people as to what is that about NDA that they had been able to replicate that same pattern everywhere. They are getting elected second time, third time in many states. And why is that in opposition, if because of some reason, if NDA is voted out and they are voting in, they are not able to retain that for the next term. This is something which they will have to look into. This is what is what is wrong. Is there policies towards minority? Is there policies towards some kind of a liberal India where we should tolerate certain things are not finding favors with the people? Is something which they will have to introspect and see. This is I think we will have to have a separate discussion for this, but I think the kind of politics that opposition is playing against NDA, whether it is in state or whether it is at the center, is not finding favors with the common voter.
Okay,
I think NDA has understood it far better.
Election management, that part
yes,
I agree.
Better than.
Yeah, but actually, Viraj, I was looking I had a little bit. See what has happened. I feel now polarization. Surprisingly, be it on both sides, any side, is happening more and hardened more in urban areas. The rural areas are still looking for aspirational politics is being played in rural areas. Now, just before I'll get Francis on. We were talking about this earlier. Urban areas, it's hardening up. We see this in places, even more developed places like say in Gujarat, which are developed, the more economically. Polarization is hardened. It's become hard. And only one thing is different. People are going, be it minorities, be it majorities. Majority polarization is their word. It's going for what they feel that those people will take care of them. It's being very clear now, very transactional. This reminds me of the way Trump works. It's very transactional. Francis can do something for me. They are not talking today. Most people are not talking about money. Money to comes only anytime during election. Money. Whether that person will stand with us tomorrow. That is one transactional thing. Third issue, what I feel is this shift of votes. People are not waiting. They want today what you are going to do. In fact, this is a question which I had asked these Congress guys the last time also. Now, I am a minority. What are you doing for me? We have brought you to power. What have you done?
That's right.
It's a common. It's not my thing because it doesn't make too much difference. But this is what the thing. What exactly we feel that this is this what is happening? You feel?
See, my reading of this is that the urbanized areas, the population is slightly more content. They're more content with their income, their revenue that they are making in the family household revenue that is coming in, and they are more content with with everything that they have. So they are not struggling for the basics. They've got a bike, they've got a car, they've got access to transport, they've got access to healthcare, education. These things are not bothering them that much. So when they are not bothering them, they are easily swayed with religious polarization. They're easily swayed with caste polarization. So they've got these kind of things that they can bank on, and they can talk about, or they can fall back on and say we'd rather vote to salvage our caste, we'd rather vote to salvage our religion. But the rural poor people are like demanding basic necessities. And when a government like Nitish Kumar is fulfilling those necessities by all the social schemes that he has, they are seeing it as the light at the end of the tunnel. But the urban voter who's living like around Patna Sahib, the main, like if you look at the the densely populated center of Bihar on the map, all of that is they're either voting according to the old ways, which is the Muslim Yadav voting or the BJP voting, which they're voting for the polarized parties, but on the outskirts they're voting. Now this is, I think it's plain and simple logical, because the poorer have an inherent need to vote for somebody who will uplift them in society, give them that upward mobility that they want. They want to they have some aspirational value. They want to roam around in a better vehicle. They want to have a bigger television, maybe whatever that aspirational value is. They want better jobs. They want more women empowerment. But the urban voter has got all of that. Like the women are slightly more empowered in the urban areas.
Slightly, no, quite a bit.
The youth
they don't need that 10,000.
The youth have got more jobs in the urban areas because there are more offices. There are more if you look at the concentration of industries also in the urban area, there are no industries in the rural areas at all.
It's agriculture basically.
So everybody wants, the rural people are aspiring to become that. They're aspiring to become what their urban counterparts have become. The urban counterparts, I feel, have stagnated, and they have said that okay, we've got what we want. We're not desperate for the basic infrastructure. We're not desperate for good education. So
they go to all these religious institutions to ensure that remains of theirs, and that is not wrong from them.
They think that now that we've got all the basic necessities in place, we should be fighting for our caste, or we should be fighting for our religion, which is the trend across India. It's not only Bihar.
Across India. I'm talking about
across India. We saw the same thing in the Haryana election. We saw the same thing in the Maharashtra election. The industrial areas of Maharashtra, like the Pune, Nasik, Aurangabad, Bombay, that entire belt is voting completely for the BJP. Whereas the rural Maharashtra, Nanded, and those places are voting the Congress, are voting, other parties. So the more polarization, the people in urban areas, according to me, because they are content with what they have, are getting polarized easily out of that content, and the discontent with basic necessities are not bothering with polarization. They are saying ye sab chodo. Forget about which caste I am, forget about which religion I am. I don't have water to drink. I don't have school to send my kids. I don't have transportation, and I will vote for a government that talks more about that.
Viraj, you feel this is the underlying logic, which is for us this needs we need a little bit of tweaking in the way we look at polls also. Do you think?
Yeah, I think what Francis Bab has said is absolutely correct. So that we've seen this in the past few elections. So probably strategy tweaking might be required based upon this facts.
Ideology is also beginning to play a longer part, because this reminds me of the type of support that the BJP RSS gets from places outside India, like the affluent, like the US and all, the hardcore. So that they'll sit and give us lectures. No, you should do this, you should do that, whatever. So is this because they have their sets? So only thing they need to go to the church, temple, or mosque to ensure that God takes care of whatever they are earning, because it should be taken away from them. Is this the logic? It's a major, not little. Lot of tweaking needs to be done in that case. What do you feel?
Yeah, probably. So see, these things. I
know you're not. This question was a little bit from this, but the way it looks like, I'm sure Dr. will agree 100%. But I'm just saying.
No, I agree with what he has said. So this does play a role now, and even this factor has to be accounted for when strategies are made. It is no longer a non-entity. It is starting to play a role.
Major role.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing also, before I come to you, I just want to make one point. Now see, the top states in India, the top 5, 6, 7, 8 states in India.
In terms of seats?
No, top states, economy, not numbers, economy. The top states in India, you take the west states, wherever, their governments don't last for 1 or 2 terms. They shift governments, except probably for Gujarat. Those reasons probably Gujaratis think that they are but even then they give a shock once in a way. But the poorer states, That's where, like Bihar or wherever, that's where the length of the chief minister and these parties are very long. See, even UP, which has become today pretty prosperous, quote unquote, even though it's huge, it's got so much. These defense corridors are come, X is come, Y is come. The government the people are not willing to give you a chance, so that accountability is there. Older states which are poor, like Bihar, may have percentage of amount that person is earning may have gone up over the years since this new government came, but it's there only at that level. It's not gone any higher. It's still last. So if you check central and the north states, it's very bad economic situation. The west and south are high, but there people are not so patient with politicians. They want accountability. Now this is just a point, but you can talk on the previous one. Not on this point. This is generally I was making.
No, what I feel is see, it is this way.
No, you're talking about this economic point?
No, not economic point.
Yeah.
About what is working and what is not working.
Correct.
See, the general shift from traditional politics, I see it slowly. It is happening. It's not that all castes.
No, this is massive. It's not slow.
No,
it's
no,
like
no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that vote bank politics is taking a backseat, but that effect is so slow that it is not visible. But people, I think, are looking at governance and delivery. There is no doubt about it. Without that, these governments successively can't get elected.
No, I don't think so.
So no, it is not possible for a government to get elected 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row, unless they are seen. Because see, after first, second, third time is the worst time to get elected.
I'll tell you. Wait, one sec. Let me tell you.
Third time is the worst.
Wait. Let me disagree with you completely on this. Now we in West and South, we fund the North. We fund it.
Correct.
They do nothing. All the money whichever is come from which go to government funds, majority goes to Bihar and all these. Yeah. But they are not working. It is we in South. We in South and West who are making money are prosperous and change governments everyone to, but they are succeeding. These governments are not succeeding. You compare to whom? Why don't you compare Bihar to Maharashtra? Where is it?
I am not saying that it is right to keep on electing same government till eternity. I am not saying that.
Not succeeding. I was not talking about that.
But see, for people, the question was, why are these people being elected repeatedly? The question is, unless people feel that these people are delivering, see, your caste equation will not. He will give you one chance. He will give you another chance. But if his work, if he is not looked after, his interest is not taken care, if there is no delivery of whatever he is looking out for, then he is not going to vote for you for third and fourth time. Here, third and fourth times with thumping majority they are voting back. So therefore, the trust of the voter in the government is reassured every time. See, it doesn't matter what an outsider feels. I am a Goan. It doesn't matter how I look at it. But look at from a common man's perspective of a Bihar. He sees that this is the only hope I have. Otherwise, see, it's not 19-20, it's not that 55-45 seats percentage. This is a thumping majority. People from all walks of life are voting for him. So therefore, unless you see that this government is delivering, it is not possible. All other things agreed. See, wherever there is a prosperity, basic things about life will take a backseat, because why they have a lot of money. That is given. That doesn't even require an argument. I completely agree with it. But assuming that even see, ultimately is the urban voter also vote, and they will only on the basis of their party affiliation or ideology, they will not keep on voting you unless you deliver on that point also. If ideologically they are, so let's say I am aligned to some party ideologically, but if I find they are faltering on ideology, I will not vote for them. So whatever it is, what the party manifesto, what party or the phase or they will have to keep it on all fronts. One is delivery, one is policy, and one is face. And on all these points you will have to deliver. Only then you will get a majority of this kind, that too on the fourth occasion. This is the fourth time that they are getting a mandate to run the government again. That being said, it cannot happen that unless there is a delivery, unless people have a faith in the government. That is what I wanted to say about it.
Viraj?
No, I agree with what you say. So if you look at the other states like South, for example, so there is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu governments used to change every 5 years. Last time was an exception, but
this time won't be an exception, I think. We'll see.
So then again come to Karnataka. Karnataka again there's always a flip-flop. Then Kerala also it changes from UDF and LDF and so on.
But these are the prosperous states. They are the ones who fund the center and the north.
TDP, then it goes to your Jagan Mohan Reddy, then come back to TDP. Telangana, he was there for 10 years now. Now Congress is in power. So on. So, but if you look at the West, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So Gujarat has had a very stable government for a very long time. Maharashtra had 15 years of Congress NCP combined, and then post that another, I think, third term of BJP NCP, BJP Shiv Sena. Then they had friction in between, and then Uddhav Thackeray rebelled. And if you look, if you keep that aside, election result wise, Shiv Sena plus BJP have got mandate all on 3 occasions. So again, a 15-year. If you look at just the results, then the alliances shifted. That's a different story. And you go to the eastern side. So Odisha and Bihar have like for 3-4 terms given the same person mandate again. So these are some trends which are like peculiar to that particular region. If you look at states like Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, again flip-flop, every 5 years flip-flop without a reason. So I think state-wise mentality changes a little. Even Madhya Pradesh had a government for a very long time. There was a break in between, Congress came to power, but 15 years BJP was in power. Even Chhattisgarh, 15 years BJP was in power, then Congress came, then again BJP. So these are some trends which are peculiar to the regional this thing. But I think having said that, performance, I think there's no substitute to performance. So they are just not getting elected because of they are getting elected primarily because of performance.
You and think so? You agree with
Dr. Of course, major part is performance.
I mean, whatever he said, I want to just pick 2 sentences. Now we say that South, these are prosperous states.
And don't say, figures say.
No, true, it is true. I will not, see, figures are figures. I will never contest figures. But these states have been prosperous for last 50 years, even at the time of independence. Comparatively, these were better.
Was super prosperous.
See, that you're talking about Chandragupta Maurya's time.
Then
we are talking about from
India
47.
Was in Bihar.
See, you go to Pandava's time, then
Pandava's time I'm not going. Now you're going to mythology. You talk about Chandragupta.
King Janaka ruled for there. Sita was born there. If you are going to go that far,
I'm not talking about mythology. I'm talking about reality, history.
See, it's not. See, if you're talking about 2000 years back, I will not be able to say anything.
See, we are come back to that fifth largest GDP from that 2000 years back. It took us 2000 years back to come.
If we are talking about 47, then these states have been the Bimaru states we used to call. Bihar was the first to say that it was a Sikh. Bimaru, B-I. These are all. That's why they would call Bimaru state. Bimar means ill seeds, and B was the first. So, but manner UP was there. So Bihar and UP is a classic study case. The manner in which, see, it's easy to say that let's say Karunanidhi has ruled a particular state well, or even
the figures show. No?
Yes, it is. But then those states were already doing well.
No.
These states were not. These states were always a Sikh state. And manner in which these
Telangana, Hyderabad. You see, Telangana, Chandrababu Naidu started, but what in this BRS? Look at Telangana.
See, no doubt about it.
Hyderabad looks as some state from Europe, which not even Delhi can show.
Now Amravati also is doing well. Now I'm saying that Chandravati has shifted now to Amravati. That is also doing well. But see, even by that standard also, Bihar that time was equally bad. See, comparatively, Bihar has always been bad.
Why?
See, because it was. See, you can give 200 reasons, but did they not inherit in 47?
We don't have that much time.
Did they not inherit a bad state in 47? Did they not inherit? Answer is yes. So from there during Lalu's time, what did you tell me of how much progress Bihar achieved?
Nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
From what he took to what he handed over, zero.
Minus.
Now from there to now, you see, that's why I called it a turnaround state. Bihar and UP is a classic case.
UP,
and
I would agree.
Even Bihar, the manner in which Bihar is taking turn on very fronts. You will be shocked to know India's best museum today is in Bihar.
So what?
India
feeds how many stomachs? yaar?
India.
Arey
see,
boss,
there are around
how many
four.
museum is not
see, see,
how
when-
many stomachs does it fill? You tell that.
See,
how many
comparatively,
people can afford Audis there in Bihar? Are there roads to drive Audis? It's worse than Goa, man.
No, Bihar. Then probably your information of Bihar is about 15 years old.
Yes.
In fact, roads in Bihar are doing much better than many of the states.
1% of Bihar.
Not one-
Arey,
No,
we'll go to Bihar before the next election.
In cities, forget cities, even in village. See those corridors which are being built for the purpose of expressways, for the purpose of transport, rail networks that has been built in Bihar. It is these things that it is this infrastructure project which are building Bihar.
I don't know.
No,
What do you think?
I will just summarize. So, I feel Bihar and Odisha in particular, the states which are comparatively lacking or were lacking,
Odisha is developed.
or
because
were
I was there
lacking
last year.
15,
It's
20
developed
years
quite a bit,
back compared to the rest of India, cannot afford this flip-flop kind of government
they
wherein the policies change, the government change, the elected
Today,
representatives
policies
change.
of government don't change. yaar.
So
It's
for
just
them,
names change.
a
Who's
stable
making the money
government
change.
will make a much bigger difference than to other states where the states are already prosperous. People already have money, like South India or even
Delhi or wherever.
yeah. So I think there's more interest for the people to retain a government if it's doing well.
You think?
One more sentence I will say. I will tell you, these Bollywood movies should be banned. The amount of damage that they have done to Bihar, amount of damage these people have done to Bihar, amount of damage that these people have done to Bihar, to their language, to their feed, to their food, to their
Doctor,
behavior, to
come
their
back at
people.
4:30.
You see a Bihari character, manner in which he is projected in Barrier movie. I mean, he is shaped in such a way that people have
Doctor,
to
come
hate
back
him.
at 4:30. I have got to finish this bulletin. Please, then we'll discuss all the
become 200 now.
How much?
Yeah. So
The tally has gone up further. It's become
Before we-
200.
Oh God.
BJP is at 90, JDU is at 91, LJP is at 21.
GD is at 91.
81, sorry. LJP is at 21, HAM
Yeah.
is at 4 and RLM
Yeah.
is at 4.
Yeah.
Tej Pratap is trailing at 4th place, so I don't
Fourth
think
place.
there's only any
Wow.
hope of him. He was one of the hyped up candidates.
No, he was not. Yeah.
He
hyped
entertained,
himself
he
up, yeah.
entertained
Tej Pratap was not the other one. Tej Pratap is a high top candidate.
hyped up, no, for no rhyme or reason.
He hyped himself up, yeah. Nobody
Yeah,
else.
but no, the media also did not. They were continuously showing him he's at 4th place. On the other side, the Mahagathbandhan, RJD is at
Sorry.
28,
No, I can't get
CPI
this
is at
movie.
4, INC has, Indian National Congress has gone down to 4. Let me know, Glenn, when you want to start discussing them. CPIM is at 1, VIP is at 0, and CPI is at 0. They were at 1, they have been
They were
downgraded
four, they
to
were,
0.
no? One of those CPA.
CPIM
it's still at 4.
Four.
is still at 4. ML is at 4, M is at 1,
AIMM.
and CPI, which was 1,
Why?
AIMM is at 5.
This is see for me, the topic when we come back on air, the topic would be this. Tudor, you should try and come back. See, I'm
Who, the
telling you.
Congress?
No, AIM, this
AIM.
traditional one. It's no, you guys don't really. It's a
Yeah.
very interesting.
It's very
one.
interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, we have finished this part of our live coverage. Now we will be back live again at 4:30. Thanks for being with us, and I thank my panelists Viraj Bab, Francis Bab, and Dotor. Thank you, and keep watching. We will be our updates will be on, but we will be back at live at 4:30. Keep watching. I'm Glenn Costa signing off for GOA365.